Good afternoon to you all. Today it's me, Dijan Sakhi, and my group members Saujanya Sharma, Binti Bhandari, Rohan Najitkar, Michelle Gurung, and Urja Shrestha are here to brought a topic on gender inequality at workplace regarding a post-presentation. So starting with gender inequality refers to an unequal treatment shown based solely on gender. So gender inequality has become a key issue in our society. Me and my teammates focused on various research and development and many questionnaires regarding finalizing this topic. As statistics suggest that gender inequality, when a man earns us $1 on the same job, a woman earns 77 cents of it, which is a vast difference in our society. So talking about gender inequality, in the theme and the dimension of our topic is we will be focusing on the causes of gender inequality, leading to the effects of gender inequality and ways to decrease gender inequality through women empowerment. The main aim or the objective of our presentation is to focus on these three aspects. As we all know that bringing gender equality has been marked as one of the Sustainable Development Goals by United Nations, which will be conducted till 2030, and result will also will be seen till 2030. Gender equality is very important in the organization as it leads to being more productivity and more efficiency in the organization. Now I would like to call Binti Bhandari for the methodology of our presentations.
Thank you, Reason. Good morning, everyone. If we talk about the methodology for the database, we have taken the database from the United Nations Human Development Index and the sociological abstracts. In addition, we have gone through the UWE library and the Google Scholar for finding out the causes and the effects of gender inequality in workplace, and further for the reducing phenomenon, we have gone through the different articles for the women empowerment. In the same process, we first of all scanned almost 15 articles, and after checking the reliability of the articles, we came up with 8 to 9 theories from different articles, which was up to date and better than the others. Our methods of viewing research was based on hypothesis testing method, and finally we have come up with 2 hypothesis tests and a meta-research. After many findings and research, finally we have come up with the following literatures. First of all, the first theory is the structure functionist theory. This theory states that gender inequality arises from division of labor. This theory is more based on what approaches the girls and the boys are taught to the life by the families to match their social wants. This theory says that the boys and the girls are taught with different approaches to their lives. The boys are more focused on the instrumentality and the goal orientation, which would help them later on to balance the relationship with their family relationship with the societies, whereas the girls are more expected to be expressive and they're expected to express their emotions and understand the emotions of the other people as well. The division of labor in this theory is regarded not to be done by the companies or the market, but is done by the family and the society. A girl child is always asked and taught to be more emotional rather than the boy child. From their birth to their nurture, they are asked to understand the emotions of the families and the societies, due to which later on after the marriage also they are expected more to work for their family and household rather than continuing their career. Nowadays, as the time has been passing, more amount of girls have been career focused, but in that case also, as being a girl child, they are more given the work which is emotionally connected, which is of a nurse, a teacher, a maid or nannies, whereas the boys are given more sensible and better workplaces, which is of the managers and the higher posts in the companies. For the further theories, I would like to call Ronald. Thank you.
Thank you, Binti. And further continuing on to the theories, the second theory is conflict theory. This theory states that society is defined by struggle for dominance against social groups who compete for the scarce resources. This theory argues that men are attempting to maintain and show their power towards women, and women as men are seen as dominated and women as sub-oriented. This is because men are already planted with a motive for their career plans since their childhood, but women are not emphasized for their career plans. Due to this, most of the men are engaged in various business, economics, and political sectors, while women are still involved in their household activities. Friedrich Engels, a German sociologist, suggests that women are more dependent on their men's wages. This theory also suggests when women start to earn wages, they gain more power in the family structure and create more democratic arrangements. The second one is symbolic interaction. This theory aims to understand human behavior by analyzing critical roles of symbols in human interaction. It focuses mainly on the type of work that both men and women are involved in. For example, you'd rather hire a woman for a post of reception rather than a man, and similarly, you'd rather hire a man for the post of bank manager than a woman. Therefore, this theory mainly focuses on masculinity and femininity, which we will discuss in the further discussion, and I'd like to call Michelle for the next part. Thank you.
Thank you, Ronald. So now I would like to continue the presentation further by talking about women empowerment theories. Economic modernity. This theory considers that the increase in human choices or democracy is the direct outcome of economic development. According to this theory, the increase in economic development is directly proportionate to the broad distribution of educational or occupational resources, which results as the increment in the involvement of women in professional development. It enables large group of women to engage in power positions such as political office. It supports that women being more productive can lead to economic development of the particular country. Cultural modernity. This theory tells that the women should be provided with many seminars and sessions regarding the human development, which makes them able to be a woman autonomy and let them perform their own task. It gives rise to emancipative orientation, which develops mass expectations targeted at making elites responsive and inclusive. This way, rising emancipative values lead to increase in women's empowerment throughout the society and parliament. According to the institutional design perspective, it states that the women are supported with three aspects in a political field, such as the strength of democracy, the electoral system, and gender electoral quota systems. According to this literature, the oppressive unequal treatment of women clashes with democratic idea of human equality. Research indeed shows that the strength of countries' democratic traditions empowers their women. So now I would like to call Risa to continue the presentation.
Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. I'm here to cover the result and discussion part of the poster presentation. So starting from the very basic day-to-day life, even in our family, we can see that there are different roles of male and female. Where we can see that male members of the family are more encouraged to participate in outdoor activities, where they are encouraged to take part in out activities, whereas female are more encouraged to stay at home and do the household activities. This can also be known as gender division of role. This can also be supported by the structural functionalist theory, which says that women are better doing the jobs which involves emotions, such as nurse, caretakers, teachers, air hostess. And whereas men are good at doing the job which requires, which are goal-oriented. According to the functionalist Murdoch, the division of labor has a very deep-rooted history since the hunting age. Where there were different activities divided for male and female members of the society, and this history has still now been affecting in the 21st century as well, and that is also resulting in pay gap and positioning. Another theory that I want to talk about is economic modernity, the classical development perspective theory, which says that in this democratic world, every woman should have the equal opportunity to develop their skills, and if they are going to be more responsible, if they are going to be more productive, they can play one of the very important major roles in the economic development of the country. For this, they have to be provided with good quality education, and also should be provided with the platform to showcase their talent, which will help women to empower and be independent and strong. Gender inequality is also caused by the psychological perspective of people. In the psychological perspective, a lot of people believe that male are better when they work outside of home, whereas female can give their best when they are working inside home, doing the household activities. This can also be supported by the conflict theory, which says that women can only be their best when they are working inside home and can be inferior outside. This has also been one of the major reasons that has been barring women to participate in different fields like economic, political, social field. The other one is cultural modernity, human development perspective theory, which believes that women should be provided and should be encouraged to participate in different seminars to develop different skills, economical, political, social field in the coming days. So to continue further, I would like to call Lizzie.
Now to continue in the results and discussion part, gender and gender roles are derived from the social expressions, as known as women are known to be having emotional and nurturing roles, whereas men are known to be having very instrumental roles, whereas they are known to be having very task-oriented goals and very career-focused. So, according to symbolic interactionism theory, it says that the main cause of gender inequality is due to masculinity and femininity. It is all derived from the customer's views. It is totally based on the expressions, positions, and the quality of the job they are doing. For example, in the banking sector, when a customer feels more comfortable dealing with the men managers than with the women managers, due to this cause, there are many effects such as women face demotivated and it decreases their morale of doing job in their organizations. In the particular organization, the employee turnover rate also increases, and women feel more stressful in the particular job as well. According to institutional design perspective of women empowerment, there are three aspects that empower women in political sectors. They are through strength of democracy, the electoral system, and the gender electoral systems. In the particular political field, women are provided with a certain percentage of priorities to gain their leadership skills and motivate other women to participate in those fields as well. One woman in the particular field can motivate other women to share the issues and help them in making quick decisions as well. In this particular field, women can share the issues regarding their gender inequality and make them independent and task-oriented to the women as well. As you can see in the particular diagram as well, it is the result of a university where from the bottom level staff to the top level staff, every females are paid less according to male, in which it shows that it is a male-dominated organization, and in the particular, the organization is providing less pay system to the females as well. Now, for the conclusion, I would like to call Sojun Sharma.
Thank you, Rizal. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. Now, I would like to conclude this poster presentation. Regarding the gender inequality issue, it is marked as one of the sustainable development goals by United Nations to be marked until 2030. We have been discussing about the causes and effects and the ways to decrease the gender inequality through women empowerment. And the main causes of gender inequality are division of labor, and various psychological impact. To decrease the difference for these issues, we need to motivate the women in becoming more independent and being good at the decision making. And the further references are clearly shown in the poster we have prepared. Thank you.